And BranDon's back.
I'm back.
Yay!
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
The crowd goes
Finally.
wild.
I deserve that. No, that's a whole week and a half of my life gone. And
Oh, you got pediatric surgery on your hands.
You're rested?
Can you hit a drop, see if we can get a full drop out of you?
I bet it'll be low.
well, I can definitely hit it when this intro song's over, but
You can't hit a drop yet? Are you too weak to have 2 drops going at once?
no. But your analogy of the Jason Carr drop, which is the one that famously I hit, it skipped, and that was kind of my whole downfall. Because after that, I started feeling really sick.
Well, that was the first sign of weakness.
Yeah,
The Jason Carr drop.
They confirm
to-
no AIDS.
I am COVID-free, I am HIV negative, and I feel fantastic. But I ran into some respiratory issues. I went and I shoveled, and let me just get this out of the way right here.
Carr.
Oh, did you hear that?
That was full drop. No, that's full drop.
Carr.
And it feels good. It makes sense because, like Jason Carr, I was very much aloof of my entire health.
Aloof
yeah.
of your health.
So the whole thing starts. What do you guys know about pole barns?
What? Why is a pole
Too
barn?
more than I
Nothing.
need to know.
It's very important. This is very important. So because I don't have one, I've hired somebody to plow my driveway. A couple weeks ago, we had that big, heavy snowstorm. Everybody has to shovel, whatever. I went out on a Saturday. I was feeling great listening to podcasts, music. I was shoveling for like 4 hours.
4 hours, though.
Does this have to do with a pole barn and knowing what a pole barn is?
If I had a pole barn, I would have been able to like plow. But because I couldn't plow, I had to hire some dude who didn't show up. So long story short, I shoveled for like 4 hours. Guy finally shows up, plows the rest of it.
Oh, nice.
Why did the driveway have to be so shoveled? Don't you have a truck?
Yeah, you can drive over.
Can you drive
it.
over the snow?
I drive
Sure,
over it all
I have
the
people
time.
coming and going, and I just wanted to, I don't know, it was nice exercise. It was a beautiful day.
Brandon wasn't expecting so much pushback on this story.
It's completely fine. No, it's fine. I did a
Jim, are
bunch
you
of-
okay with this story completely?
No, not completely.
you don't have any
I'm
pushback?
going to let him finish.
Yeah, thanks.
But,
Thanks for giving me my time. It's been a week and a half. You can give me 30 seconds.
Well, and after
Explain
the
it.
show's been doing really
Well over
well while
30
you've been
seconds.
gone.
So, long story, stupid story short is
No, it's long story long. Keep going.
I shoveled too long in the cold, and according to my pulmonologist, I really screwed. I got bronchiolitis. My pulmonologist, I got bronchiolitis, not bronchitis, bronchiolitis. It prevented. Nobody got time for that. It prevented oxygen from circulating through my body. I developed hypoxia, like an astronaut. I'm like an astronaut.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and I had to be hospitalized.
Wait, are
for
you
a week.
suggesting that it's something that you were in some way close to what an astronaut does?
100%.
By getting hypoxia?
Correct. I know what
Or a
they've gone
scuba diver.
through. Yeah. No,
Yeah, scuba diver, sure, that's a good analogy.
I can relate to John Glenn and the other
Sally
guys.
Ride.
Exactly.
In that you felt like you were 80.
The shoveling was almost as spectacular as some of these people who've stayed underwater for, 6-7 minutes before coming up
Yeah,
and
eat
getting
your
hypoxia.
heart out, David Blaine. I got really sick and I neglected it. What happened was when I finally took the day off on Monday. Mark knew it because I was just feeling sick, and
Well, that was something else. I don't want to push back on anything, but
You're good.
you said you were shoveled for 6 hours, but now today it's 4 hours.
it's 4 to 6.
4 to 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
It seems like a big range.
I was so warm. It's
gonna be 2 tomorrow.
The activity and listening to all my podcasts and being happy.
You didn't
that
realize.
I didn't realize it, and I was just breathing too cold air. It sounds really dumb. Trust me, I failed.
Was the drop? Why are you breathing so hard going off in your head at all?
No, it was more of a hereditary thing like this.
My father hates, my sister hates, my uncle and my cousin and her best friends. The gays and the straights and the whites and the spades. Everyone has AIDS.
Yeah. But ultimately, I just I
that's a
didn't pay
great song,
attention
isn't it?
to
That's jamming.
myself, and I took the day off on Monday. By the time Tuesday came, I just couldn't breathe anymore. Now, I went to the urgent care, and they're like, yeah, you got some hypoxia. Your oxygen levels are like at 80. They're supposed to be 95 to 100, whatever. And I just figured I'm going to sleep this off and be fine. But they said, just go to the hospital, get checked out. You'll be fine if you go now.
Were you still smoking cigarettes at this point?
Maybe.
Okay.
However, on my
Well,
way...
it doesn't matter at that point.
On my way, I'm
Right,
decided, all right, I'm going to the hospital. I'm just going to get this taken care of so I can just get back to everything. And as I'm about to go to the hospital, I get the phone call. Oh my God, the basement's flooded.
Oh my God!
So instead of getting help like a moron, I went and spent like the next 4 hours with plumbers and restoration teams, and I couldn't breathe. So I extended all of this. By the time I finally went in, they're like, you should have been here hours ago. You're going to need to like lay on your back for a week. And that's where I've been. I've been on ECMO machines.
Where was Marcus to help you with the basement when you should have gone to the
I
hospital?
don't live next to him anymore.
Land your
Wait, I
back
thought
or
you-
your side.
You keep saying how close you live, that it's not that far, but then sometimes it seems like it's really far.
No. It's just I struggled. It's
Anybody else know what's
Full of
going on?
diseases. We got cancer, we got whooping cough, we got diabetes, we got it all. Rosacea.
bronchiolitis, which isn't common in adults. It's normally for kids, which go ahead and make fun of me about that one. And yeah, it just, I got
Little hands,
hypoxia.
little problems.
I did not distribute oxygen in my body, and I got my ass kicked. The good news is I feel amazing now, but it took me out for a long time. I missed my Boyne trip, my snowboarding
did?
trip. Yeah, the whole vacation with my
Wait,
boys.
was that arranged as far as personnel with the show?
It was, because I
Recall
wasn't
that.
taking any time off. I was just going to go up for a quick couple days, but I missed that.
What happened to the usual Thursday off or Monday off?
It got a little skewed because some asshole went and booked my cabin. But no, I feel great. I had Marcus, my neighbor, come and visit me. My family, my in-laws took care of my kids. My wife took care of
Why
my
was
basement.
it so close then when it wasn't so close when your basement was flooded?
What do you mean?
When the hospital was much closer to Marcus?
You think Marcus is going to take care of my basement? You still have your fixated.
No, I'm just saying. See, you always say whenever we suggest that you live far away, you say, "Oh no, it's really close." But then when we're talking about Marcus coming out there, you said it's so far away. So I was just wondering, he visited you in the hospital. Was the hospital closer to Marcus than your house?
Yes,
Okay.
much closer.
So your house is
I don't live
upsetting
next door to
him.
Marcus anymore.
your house is really far away from Marcus, but
What
it's
does
really
my
close
house
to
being
work.
close to Marcus have
BranDon,
anything to do with anything?
You need to tell him that the doctor told you not to get stressed out, so he won't.
Lovely Trudy D.
There's Marcus.
I just want to straighten something out. Work is really close because whenever Mark rags you about living far away, you say, no, it's not far away at all, but it's really far away from Marcus, right?
It's about the same. It's about a half-hour drive from me to Marcus or me to the studio.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Marcus has nothing to do with the proximity to my home.
He was just there by his bedside.
But
No, you just said it was really far away when it came to him looking at your basement, but
why
but
would
then you
Marcus
always say
look
that
at my
work-
basement? What would he do? He
really
would
far.
frown at it and go, "You should get that fixed."
Right, Marcus.
Well, I mean, rather than have you be in the
Doesn't do-
hospital for 2 weeks, I'm not blaming Marcus. I'm just saying it seemed like somebody should. I mean, are you the only person that can look at your basement?
No.
Is that nobody else able to do that?
What are you talking about? My basement flooded. I apologize for that.
Well, couldn't
No, I know. You don't have to apologize for blaming. I'm just saying, are you the only person who can possibly analyze your basement?
He was down there with the crew,
I want him in the hospital.
supervising.
I know. I own the house, and so I said, "Oh my God, this basement's flooding. I better take care of this." So instead of going to the hospital, I took care of that, and that was a bad decision. I made a poor decision there, and it cost me a week.
That's all I was suggesting.
And
is that
Almost your life.
You know what?
flooded
They held me
basement.
down on a gurner.
They held me down on a gurner.
It's not the first basement that's ever flooded. I mean, just suggesting that maybe someone else could have helped at that moment, and then like any of us could have helped instead of keeping you from going to the hospital.
I would have been there in a second, Brandon.
I made terrible choices. No, I agree, but I feel really good now.
I was going to send my snowplow guy.
Oh, that guy! I should probably sue him.
Yeah,
basically,
it's all his fault.
If I would have had a pole barn, I would have had a plow, and this never happened. But
have a
now,
plow without
unfortunately,
a pole barn.
I got to pay for restoration. I got to pay for all this bullshit. I got to pay for these holiday, the hospital trip. So my pole barn fund is set back, but it will get
How's
done.
your insurance for the hospital?
Yeah, you got to call Pam, by the way.
I already did. I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to be all right. You know what?
You know what rules about hospitals? You don't have to get out of bed to take a whiz.
Yeah.
How does your insurance cover? Because honestly, I have no idea what insurance covers anymore.
That's for
I
future
just-
Brandon to worry about. That's for my
pay the
wife
bills.
to worry about. She's going to make all those phone calls.
I mean, you don't have any idea?
I mean, it's going to be significant. Any hospital stay is going to give you, it's going to cost some
Is that
cash.
true?
In some way or
Oh,
another.
I assume it'll cost something. I just didn't know. I mean, when you say, I mean, I didn't know if it was like GoFundMe expenses or.
No, I'm not going to be reaching
Kristen
out.
is covered, right? You're covered under her plan, I would think, right?
Drew has an ultimate plan for me. He's premium, so I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
when it
there's a
comes
red
to-
shovel.
No, there's no red
health
shovel
insurance.
health insurance. That's why I was asking, because I was curious what kind, if
I
she
do
had
have
good
insurance.
insurance or bad insurance or medium insurance.
I have great insurance. I'm back. I feel really good.